I thought I got my fair share of Sonic drama over the past couple of days. I made my previous video talking about it with the amateur voice actress Emi Jones allegedly having an affair with Ryan Drummond, the former voice actor of Sonic the Hedgehog. And that's not even the full situation. That's just a piece of it to a lot bigger things that are going on. And yeah, we have an update to it all. So fun times, guys. Fun times. What is crack-a-lackin', my people? It's Javico, and welcome back to Trash Times with Jake, a video series where I complain about stuff that happens in my life or in the world, and you listen to it if you really want to. So today's theme is an update to the Sonic drama of Emi Jones. So this is gonna be fun. I love talking about this shit so fucking much. To get you guys up to speed, if you haven't watched my previous video, Emi Jones is a voice actress in the Sonic community who was caught up in a lot of scandals lately, where a call-out post was made about her saying that she was toxic, manipulative, uses people, uses her fans, in a huge document that's about a couple of pages long with over 100 screenshots apparently. I didn't count all of them. I just took the person's word for it. But in this document, it led up to a discovery that Emi Jones allegedly had an affair with Ryan Drummond, the former voice actor of Sonic the Hedgehog. And a lot of people are joking about it because they think that Ryan used the voice in bed. And it's a funny thought. It's a funny thought. But we have an update to it because Emi Jones has finally come back from her mental health break, and she is ready to take on all the criticism about this situation. And by all of it, I mean she's just going to talk about the Ryan Drummond stuff because she can't talk about anything else and will just say people are liars. That's her words, not mine. Yes. So for one, she opens up her response with saying that this is no one's business and no one needed to know about it. And yes, you're right. But you also posted this on your account on Twitter. Even if it was like a private account, you still posted it online. So like, take it how you will. I think it's dumb, but still, take it how you will. But for the rest of her response, she basically said, yeah, me and Ryan were a thing. So she admits it. And she said that they were a thing after they were single, and nothing had involved cheating or affairs or whatever. So, hey, that's great. That's from Emi's perspective, though, so take it with a grain of salt. That's what she said. She was also saying that the whole Ryan using his voice in bed was a joke, and that it was more so of an inside thing between her and her friends and her and Ryan, where they were joking about it. I would like to believe it, if there wasn't really proof that she really sees herself as Tails, and she sort of envisions herself with Sonic. So like, Now towards the end of her response, this is where she talks about the guy who screenshotted her tweets. Basically, it comes off as her saying that he's a misogynist and is slut-shaming her, and basically got other people to hop on this train with shaming her, making fun of her. And she's like, you know what? I'm a woman. I can do whatever I want, man. And you know what? You're right. Honestly, that's probably the only part of this whole Emi Jones drama that I really do agree with. Who the fuck cares? Because what you do in your private life is what you do in your private life. And I fully support that, and I fully agree with that. However, one, if you post about it on your private account on Twitter, online, where people can see it, it's no longer really your private information. It's friend information, where you tell your friends about it. But sooner or later, one person decides to tell someone, hey, Emi did this. And then it spreads from one person to 3 to 5 to 10, and it keeps on going till we have this point where someone screenshots the tweets that you made, and now it's no longer private. So yeah, you can say that this is no one's business, yet you made it other people's businesses as soon as you posted that shit on Twitter. I don't think I'm wrong for that. You made it someone else's business as soon as you posted about it on Twitter, even if it's a private account. Being said, this is still just a giant smokescreen for the actual situation that's happening with the call-out post, with Emi being manipulative and being toxic and using people. I keep on saying that shit, but that's what the post is about. I cannot stress that enough, that people are missing what the main thing is about, and I feel like Emi might be using that to her advantage. She's trying to swing this into a different light so that way people are just so focused on this shit that's so funny. It's funny, but people lose the attention of what the actual problem is. The problem is that Emi is not that good of a person. She's not a horrible person where I feel like, oh, she deserves nothing but hell, but she's not a good person. And she has used people in the past. She has caused issues with my friends, and I can say that because I have friends who are in the Sonic community and have worked with Emi on projects, including music that she has done, that my friends have helped her on, that she has been a total diva, her way or the highway type shit. and honestly has made it very hard for people to like her, at least among my circle. But yet people don't see that because Emmy puts on this persona, and now that shit's coming to light, you know, she's using this whole Ryan Drummond thing as a smokescreen to sort of diffuse that situation just so people can focus on other stuff. Oh, and by the way, with this update, two things came to light. One, in a fan project that she did with Ryan Drummond and Mike Pollock, who is the voice actor for Dr. Eggman, she didn't pay Mike Pollock. Not 1 cent, not anything. She basically used him for 4 or 5 episodes, and Mike Pollock did it because of the pandemic and wanted to lift up spirits, but he thought he was getting paid for it, and turns out he never got paid for his role. So yeah, Emmy and her people never paid Mike Pollock, but that just might be a mess up in the contract. I don't know fully, but with being a voice actor, the number one thing you gotta look out for is it a free thing or is it something I'm getting paid for? Because if you're Mike Pollock, you should get paid for it. And he didn't get paid for it. So, you know, that was fun. That was fun to really see. And with this Mike Pollock situation, it just furthers my beliefs that Emmy just does whatever the fuck she wants. She faces no repercussions. She just kind of does her thing, lives out her dreams and her fantasies, and everyone around her basically has to bite the bullet for her. And, you know, it's like, hey, more power to you guys. You know, I would hate to be that friend because I've been that friend before where, you know, I allowed people to do whatever they want around me, and it wasn't a great feeling. You know, at the end of the day, I felt used, but people like that apparently. Some people got weird fetishes like that. I'm not one of those, but, you know, hey, I ain't gonna judge you. And then after the Mike Pollock shit, the person who screenshotted the original tweets tried to come out and apologize to Emmy. Emmy blocked them, and then he made a whole ass thread about that shit and his experience with Emmy and him trying not to be a misogynist and telling people to stop slut shaming. And he was really trying his best apparently to stop all that shit from happening, and Emmy was just trying to degrade him. It's a whole fucking fiasco. It's a whole fiasco. But hey, you know what? We're here to enjoy the shit show. And like I said, Sonic and Drama, I love that shit because it's just a bunch of people in a in a niche community thinking that they're hot shit start drama with each other. And it's kind of funny because, I don't know, I feel like Emi Jones views herself as like top of the line, but yeah, nah. Like, know your role. Like, know your role, know your place. You know, you got famous from Dr. Phil. So, like, good job. You got your 15 seconds of fame, and you've been trying to hold on to that ever since.